Greetings, earthlings, and all beings from all realms of existence. This is another magical production from the Magical Moonchild 444 Saga. I am your honorable and yet humble host, son of a Sufi, and I welcome you. I welcome you all beings from all realms of existence, without exception, to any being in any realm of existence. So, for today's read, I don't know who this read is for, but it's like pushing through, right? It's like being uncomfortable, but continuing onward with your journey because you have things that must be done, right? Yeah, it's like super mom energy, right? Super mom energy. Yeah. And does not necessarily have to be a woman specifically, but it's super mom energy. It's someone who's extremely nurturing. It's someone who's extremely giving. It's someone who is extremely understanding. It's someone who is extremely comforting. It's someone who is a very, very, very good listener, right? And all of these things. And it's like no one knows when you are in pain because you can't afford to allow the pain to disrupt your mission. We have Uranus, which is connected to Aquarius and symbolizes, sporadic changes, to just up and change everything with complete faith, and complete faith that everything is going to go according to divine timing. So it's like it's like a faith that everything is going to work out for your highest good type thing, right? But Uranus, again, is connected to Aquarius, which is a air sign. Aquarius is actually cardinal air sign. I want to say Aquarius is cardinal air sign. Right? Let's find out for sure. Okay. Aquarius is fixed. Aquarius is a fixed air sign. Right? Aquarius is a fixed air sign with the birthdays in February. With the birthdays in January and February. Excuse me. Aquarius is like the number. If they're not number one, they're number two. Yeah, Aquariuses are they're the best at what they do, right? We also have Gemini energy. We also have Gemini energy coming out in the dice on the astrological sign as Gemini. So your birthday could be in May, at the end of May, or your birthday could be at the beginning of June. Take it as it resonates. Oh, the mighty, mighty, mighty Gemini. The slightly shy Gemini. The effortlessly beautiful and attractive Gemini. The down to earth, cool, calm, collective, unpredictable, beautiful, unpredictably beautiful Gemini, right? Because they follow their spirit. And so how can you not appreciate or respect a being that follows spirit? It is a beautiful thing. We also have a double down on Gemini energy with the actual number 6 coming out on the dice. So you could be a June. Yeah, you could be a June Gemini, or you could be a Cancer, right? Because Gemini and Cancer, they share the month of June, right? Take it as it resonates. Gemini, however, is also an air sign, but Gemini is a mutable air sign, right? So as to where Aquarius is a hold it down, a kind of keep things together, keep things going type of thing, Gemini becomes the closer of the cycle, the yeah, the epilogue, if you will. Yeah, Gemini is the mutable sign of the air signs. You could also be a life path number 6, or your birthday could be on the 6th of any particular month in the zodiac, meaning you could be any sign and engage yourself in this read based solely on the dice that have been rolled. However, again, Uranus is connected to Aquarius, but you don't even have to be an Aquarius. You could just be in some Uranus energy. Yeah, you could just be in the energy where you're ready to you know, shake it up, maybe you're ready to step out onto the edge of a precipice based on some blind faith type of thing. Take it as it resonates. But like I said at the beginning of the read, whoever this read is for, it's like you may be suffering some type of pain. You may be suffering some emotional pain. You may be suffering some physical pain. You may be suffering from something like that. But there is a need for you to press on and get her done, get the job done. Yeah, something like that. Take it as it resonates. Bismillah. So we're going to begin the read with this Oracle of Visions Oracle deck. I really like it. It is an extremely intuitive deck, and the pictures are absolutely gorgeous, and the summaries are extravagant. And they always bring a special romantic air of intuition to the read. Bismillah. All right. Got one. Yep. All right. So, is Lady Luck on your side? Do you even need it? Right? You have the black cat crossing your path. You have the broken mirror, which lies upon the platform, both of which inside of some understandings symbolize some form of bad luck. Also, you have the date, right? The calendar date, Friday the 13th. Also, in some understandings, symbolize some form of a bad omen, right? And yet, in the midst of all of this, this person, this being, this almighty being. I mean, this person has courage, right? Because in the midst of it all, they're taking a chance. However, I would like to point out, black cats, for me, symbolize good luck, actually. And I think that personally, every good witch needs a black cat. Yeah, black cats are awesome. And as far as the broken mirror, again, could be taking many away. However, there are some ritualistic practices that involve broken mirror pieces that could be beneficial to one of a spiritual nature, right? I'm not going to fully elaborate, but those who know, right? And also we have, so she's playing, right? She appears to be taking some kind of a risk, and yet she's still gambling, right? However, if you look at the slot machine is on the verge of a jackpot. It already has 2 sevens. All it needs is one more 7. 777 energy, which is very, very, very strong energy, right? Yeah, I want to say manifestation energy. Yeah, that definitely could go into manifestation energy, but I think it's more than that. 369 definitely manifestation energy for sure, but 777 is very, very, very powerful energy, and it is very significant. Hence, son of Sufi 777. But yes, so the cards atop of the cards in her hair is like she's got she's got a winning hand. So it's like, is she really gambling? But I think she is definitely confident in taking a risk. I think that's obvious. She's got dice in her hand. She's playing cards, and she's also playing the slot machine simultaneously as she's got 3 bad omens. She's got 3 bad omens, depending on which perspective you're looking from, right? She's got 3 bad omens, and she's taking 3 gambling risk. I think that it makes it obvious that she is confident in taking these risks, even in the midst of what could be considered a bad omen. That is a very, very, very powerful visual statement. The number 21 could be significant. You could be 21 years of age. You could have been 21 years of age when you received your first spiritual awakening. Take it as it resonates. You could have been 21 years old. You could have been 21 years of age when one of your ancestors crossed over. You could have been 21 years of age when one of your ancestors crossed over. Very specific for someone. The number 21 also added together is number 3. So, as well as the possibility of you possibly losing a loved one at the age of 21, you could have also had your first child at the age of 21. Take it as it resonates. That is very specific for someone. Bismillah. Lady Luck. Fate. Taking risk. Evaluating the odds. Superstition. You've got to ask yourself one question. Do you feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? This card is all about evaluating the odds and taking risks. That was a quote by Clint Eastwood, by the way, from Dirty Harry. You got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? Yeah, that was a very iconic scene from the movie Dirty Harry. However, this card is all about evaluating the odds and taking risks. Life is a constant roll of the dice, so you must consider all the pros and cons. While some choices can be avoided, others we are forced to make. Each comes with its own promise of reward and consequence. Our perception of our chances are often influenced by our individual abilities, beliefs, superstitions, but ultimately, only Lady knows what card she holds. Only the lady knows what card she holds. Lady Luck personifies our conceptual approach to luck and fate. Adorned and surrounded by a collection of associated symbols, she offers us another card that will determine whether we have a winning or losing hand. Are we relying too much on luck? Are we struggling to pay our bills but still buying a lottery ticket? Are we basing important decisions simply on the hope that things will turn out in our favor? If so, good luck and keep your fingers crossed. That was absolutely beautiful. And I didn't notice, but this hand that it's holding this particular card actually has her fingers crossed like that, right? So That's also significant. That was extremely powerful, right? So whoever this read is for, luck has a little bit to do with it. But luck in what sense, right? Because luck is essentially when preparation meets opportunity, right? So, essentially, you would have to be prepared to capitalize on luck, right? You got to be prepared to capitalize on luck. So, we're going to pull a change. However, I cannot remember if I spent money yesterday. So, Spirit told me to let half drop and drop the other half. Count both separately, and both of those numbers separately will be significant for someone, right? Just to make sure we get genuine energy reading. Bismillah. Okay, that's that. So the first number is 25, 50, 60, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 79. So the number 79 is significant for someone. You could have been born in 1979. You could be 79 years of age. Your father or your grandfather or your great-grandfather could be 79 years of age. Your great-grandfather or your father could be 97 years of age. Take it as it resonates. One of your loved ones, one of your ancestors who is currently in your energy right now as we speak could have possibly crossed over at the age of 79 or 97. Take it as it resonates. Very, very, very specific for a lot of people, I am being told. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So the number 34 is also significant for someone. You could be 34 years of age. You could be 43 years of age. You could have been 34 years of age when you had your first spiritual awakening. You could have been 43 years old when you had your first spiritual awakening. Take it as it resonates. Also, the number 7 being significant for someone also. The number 7 being significant. The number 34, you could have had one of your ancestors born in 1934. Take it as it resonates. If so, this read is definitely for you, right? Bismillah. So let's start. Oracle cards. Hopefully everyone is enjoying their day-to-day. I, myself, feel great, right? One day you're here, and then you're gone. One day you're here, and then you're gone. So, do what God has sent you here to do, right? Don't be afraid of anything. Don't be afraid of anything. Whatever you dream of, you can accomplish. Spirit is telling me this is also your card, right? Upcoming funeral. Upcoming funeral. This could be taken literal, or it could be taken, you know, energetically. I personally, I feel like it's both. Now you could either have an upcoming funeral, or you could have just had a funeral. This definitely feels like an upcoming funeral, right? Again, one day you're here and then you're gone. So if you have, and I saw the lighting get brighter, that's confirmation from the Great Divine, right? If you have loved ones in your energy who are 79 years old, 97 years old, and things of that nature, number one, first of all, consider yourself very fortunate. Number two, there's a need for you to act accordingly. Like maybe go visit this person, give them a call, let them know how much you love them, right? And if I'm lying, I'm dying. And I feel like also, whoever this read is for, you are someone who is very adamant about the truth, right? It's like your spirit will not let you go through with a lie, right? And you follow spirit. And so lying is not something that you engage in. It's like if you have to lie, then you should not speak. A wise man once told me that, right? If you have to lie, you should say nothing at all. My late brother, Hamza Abdul Ghani, told me that. And I never forgot it, and I will never forget it. And it stuck with me. And it not only stuck with me, I applied it immediately to my life. And it made everything, I want to say, easier in the sense that it's just easier to tell the truth. Truth seekers, truth seekers and truth speakers alike, I'm sure you can relate. You are what you eat, right? You only here for a short period of time. This body is borrowed. It's on lease from the Great Divine. However, at the same time, you need to make sure that you keep up the maintenance on it, right? And with that comes being very conscious to what you put inside of your body. It is a real thing. A lot of ingredients are vague to conceal various poisons and just a lot of sometimes which like are seems like unnecessarily inconvenient or just ingredients that you would not think of, you know, like for instance, food coloring, the red number 40, I think it is the red number 40 or something like that. It's they legit like use parasites, right? Crushed up parasites to produce the red dye. It's like you use what to do what for why? Like you couldn't find anything that was more appropriate to put inside of our food. More specifically, our children's food. That's the kicker, right? It's okay. I'm not so mad if you take like a shot at me. But when you start throwing shots at my children, there's a different type of energy that you should expect to receive. 333, spiritual awakening, divine love. Divine love. Yeah, that nurturing love we spoke about. Someone's in that super mom energy we spoke about before this read began. Divine love, protection, and presence. Set your plans to action. Trust yourself. One day you're here and then you're gone. So make haste. Make haste. Do not sit still. Do not sit still. For tomorrow waits for no one. Angelic and demonic protection. Right? Can't make it up. Right? Angelic and demonic protection. Again, a double down on the card, the previous card, which stated you had a spiritual awakening. 3-3 energy, very specific. 3-3 energy is 3-6-9 energy. I need everyone to understand that. 3 plus 3 is 6. 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9. 3 is 3-6-9 energy. It's all connected. Divine love and protection. Divine love and protection. That is divine love from God. And divine love is protection when it comes from God. Love is protection when it comes from God. And therefore, you should not be surprised that you have angelic and demonic protection. Are angels and demons not of God's of creation? Indeed they are. And therefore, you should not be surprised that you have angelic and demonic protection. But not only that, you are someone who is obviously, without an equivocal of a doubt, of the light. And yet, you have been put in situations where you had to walk in the dark to conduct yourself and expose yourself spiritually to the darkness, right? To interact with the demons. To interact with the demons for a just cause. But you had to take a journey through hell. And this is why the demons respect you, because you are of the light. You had to walk through the darkness and engage in some pretty dark things, right? In the process. In the process. You had to make yourself vulnerable spiritually in the process. You had to definitely conduct business with the demonic. And you upheld every interaction with honor. And this is what causes them to give you protection. Because they know that life isn't all peaches and cream. And even though you are of the light, you are willing to do whatever it takes you are willing to do whatever it takes to accomplish the mission that Spirit gives you. And that has earned you their respect. Allahu Akbar. What else? Natural psychedelics for a spiritual experience. Mushrooms, marijuana, DMT, peyote, ayahuasca. Whoever you are, you could be like this hippie who thought that you were like some type of, addict. But at some point, you started to begin to realize that you actually have been self-medicating this whole time. And not only that, you have been using it for a spiritual experience, maybe doing some channeling, maybe enhancing any spiritual gifts that you have, clairvoyance, fortune telling, future seeing, empath, just outright psychic, any of these things, because a lot of these natural psychedelics, they only unlock doors. They unlock doors to the consciousness and remove veils from the conscious. And this is what is described as a psychedelic, right? And so people, they say, oh, he's hallucinating or he's seeing things that aren't really there. However, I definitely disagree and beg to differ. And I assure you that that is definitely not what's happening. Again, the natural psychedelics have been used forever in ancient mysticism and many different cultures. Mushrooms, marijuana, DMT, also marijuana, DMT, peyote, and ayahuasca specifically were all used for various rituals. The ritual, the native ritual to help you to find your animal guide and stuff like that. Your animal self, your spirit animal. Excuse me, your spirit animal. Yeah, all of these things, right? So this is I'm loving you right now, and whoever you are, like I said, you got that demonic and angelic protection because you are like in this super duper nurturing energy. And when I say you're in this nurturing energy, I mean like that's your energy that you're in, and you're in that energy for everyone. Yeah, it's not like just your children, right? It's like you are feeling like mommy energy for all of existence. Something like that going on, right? Something like that going on. Bismillah. Okay. First card out. Openness. Be open to receiving divine guidance in relationships. And this doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. This could just be relationships, period. Again, I feel like, whoever you are in this energy to where you're like mommy for everybody. Bismillah. Yeah, it could be something like that. got two. We got two jumped out. So that's, we got 4 total. Okay, so emotion. Look into the depths of your emotions. Tonight is a full moon, and I want to tell you, last couple of days, I'm sure that a lot of people's emotions have been all over the place. The other day I went to the movies and I felt like I was going to faint. Indication. It was like everybody's energy was overwhelming me, right? Indication. Watch for signs that lead you to true love. There will be signs. Have you guys ever heard that? There will be signs. You just have to be ready for the moment, right? And revel in it. Think of a special moment that brought you and your partner a lot of joy. So be ready for the moment that's going to bring you and your partner a lot of joy, right? Look into the depths of your emotions, but be open to receiving guidance. Be open to receiving guidance because you've got angelic and demonic protection. So have faith. Have faith that you're guided on the right path, right? Guided on the right path. Carpe diem, because one day you're here and the next day you're gone. But set your plans to action. You got to trust yourself. Set your plans to action. You have to trust yourself. Very important. Very, very, very important. One more. Link. The bond of love grows stronger over time. Look at that beautiful plant that has grown with the help from the power of love. Bismillah. Okay. What else? Angel Whisper. We'll drop a couple of these. Then start the tarot. Bismillah. Okay. What else? Okay. 1 and 1. We're going to go 1 and 1. Runes card first. Iwas. Again. Transformation. We've been having Iwas coming out quite a bit in these reads. Transformation may represent a horse, car, plane, boat, or other vehicle, movement, and change for the better. So whoever you are, you could be in the process of moving from a home, from one place of residence to another place of residence. You could also be in the process of attaining a new vehicle. Definitely. Yeah. Car, plane, could be a plane, boat, but definitely a new vehicle. And wherever you are moving to, it's for the better. So again, trust in the great divine. The number 1616 could be significant for someone. Also, 7-7, right? Again, with the 7-7 energy, you could be seeing these numbers, right? Take it as it resonates. We have willpower, angel whispers, willpower, right? Talk to us. Things may feel out of sync. Anybody been feeling like that lately? I know I have, right? Sometimes. Within your control, not within your control. Things may feel out of sync and not within your control. The whisper of the divine is asking you to remember that you are being supported and that your will is your superpower. Thy will be done. thy kingdom come. Your will is your superpower. Your will is what helps to attract your destiny. Thy kingdom come. Your destiny will come to you when your will is done. Your will is your superpower. Determination is key right now. Affirmation. I call on my strength and my willpower to take the lead. I accept and I listen to the support of the divine within me. Allahu Akbar. That is very powerful. I like it. Talk to a spirit. Now we begin the tarot. Let's give a good shuffle. Excuse me. Let's give a good shuffle here. Give a good shuffle. Let's get these out the way, just in case we want to use those again. Bismillah, Bismillah, Bismillah. Yes, yes. I love all of you all of the new subscribers. Appreciate you. And I just need you to know that it's really not me. I'm just a conduit. I'm just a translator, if you will. The messages belong to you. So we rolled dice in the beginning, and we got Gemini, we got the number 6, and we got Uranus energy. I always reposition the dice, and I always give you guys the second reading on the repositioning of the dice, because Spirit specifically told me that it's also significant, and therefore I give it to you. Why? Because they say I do. I promise, right? Okay, so we also have Mars energy, right? Mars energy, which is connected to Aries and Scorpio, right? So in the first one we had Gemini, Aquarius, and the number 6, which is connected to Gemini and Cancer. Now we have Mars, which is Aries and Scorpio, the number 6 yet again, which is Gemini and Cancer, and the Libra sign. Very significant for someone. Take it as it resonates. Bismillah. Bismillah. This is a long read, but we are definitely not going to rush it, because Spirit told me it's well worth the wait. The message is got no time limit. The message has no time limit, and the energy is the energy, right? I told you. We feel like, I feel like whoever this read is for, like, you are in this super mom energy, right? And again, could be a man, but definitely super mom. Okay. So, first off, we have water sign energy. We have the 5 of cups, right? The 5 of cups. Your birthday could be in May. Take it as it resonates, right? Yeah, your birthday could be in May. You could be, you could be a Taurus or a Gemini. Take it as it resonates. But we have the 5 of cups in reverse, right? And it says, if you look closely, it says regret, right? 5 of cups in reverse. You no longer regret. You no longer regret anything. You no longer are in the regret of, like feeling like the shoulda, woulda, coulda. You are no longer in regret for the people that, are no longer in your life. You're no longer in regret for the love that you have lost, that you have had and lost. You're no longer, you're healed. You have healed from a lot of disappointment. You have healed from a lot of loss and a lot of disappointment. Yeah, it's like you are a self-healing individual. You are a self-healing individual. Water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And Cancer and Scorpio both came out in the dice read, right? So you are very, very, you're very, very healing, self-healing, and you're very, very giving, right? And you have healed from this hurt that you have been put through. Yeah, it's like my heart is hurting, like heartbreak, like just people just like not being who they claim to be, not being who they say they were, right? Yeah, and like really doing like a serious type of manipulative mind game on you type of deal, like just horrible manipulation, all types of mixed signals, had you in some type of competition with third parties, third, fourth, and fifth parties. That's, oh my God, that's what the 5 is significant for. Third, fourth, this person, whoever this person who had you confused, they were very, very, very sneaky. Man, they were very, very, very sneaky and slick. And it's like, man, yeah, very, very sneaky and slick. Had you all in La La Land. But all of that you have healed from. You have healed from. And you're building something that's going to last. The Prince of Pentacles. You're building something that's going to last. You're building something that's going to sustain the test of time. Yeah. Earth sign energy. Virgo, Capricorn, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Right? And the number 5 coming out. It could be Taurus energy here, right? But Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Yeah. Whatever it is that you are constructing, it's going to pay off. It's going to be successful, and it is going to withstand the test of time. The relationships that you are in the process of building, they are going to withstand the test of time. You are about your business. You take care of business. You have always, you've never been afraid to work. And so you are working towards constructing your manifest destiny. Your manifest destiny. You are working to construct the rest of your life. You're working to construct your abundance. You're working to construct your plan. You got a plan that is going to. You got a plan that's going to pay you off, right? You got a plan that's going to help you support your family for a very, 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 very long time. And you're getting help from a fire sign. Yeah, 7 of Wands. Yeah, you're getting help from a fire sign, or you could just be getting help from this fire sign energy. 7 of Wands, the number 7 being very significant. But whoever this is, you are just like unstoppable. You have valor. And like I said, you conduct yourself with honor. And that's why the angels jig with you, right? That's why the angels jig with you, because you conduct yourself with honor. That's why the demons respect you, because you conduct yourself with honor. This number 7, very, very significant because it is holy. Fire sign is in the building, right? Fire sign is in the building. Fire sign is in the building. Leo, Aries. Leo, Aries. Where you at? Where you at? And my Sagittarius. Let's not forget my Sagittarius. Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius energy is in the building, but this is unstoppable. This is being unstoppable, right? And this force is what's guiding you. This spirit of God. This number 7 represents like holy energy, and the wand is spirit. It's passion. It's spirit. It is the package, right? And this is the force that is guiding you. You are being guided by spirit. You're being guided by spirit. You are being guided by spirit, and it's like the only thing that can stop you is your own mind. Your own mind is the only thing that can stop you, right? You going against reason. You going against your own mind. You going against your intuition. You going against your gut feeling, right? That's the only thing that can stop you. This is the only thing that can hold you back. Once you get out your head and realize, right? Because this is the Queen of Swords, air energy in the building, right? Gemini came out in the dice. Libra came out in the dice. Aquarius came out in the dice. They all here, right? Stand up, right? And so this is just you second guessing your magic. This is just you second guessing yourself, right? Maybe remembering this person that had you in this competition and all this, maybe it's got something to do with you second guessing yourself. It's like I don't feel like it does. you know, but this is the only thing that can hold you back, right? And so you got no regret. You got no regret. You got no regret. You're past that. You healed from all that pain, right? But this is the only thing that can stop you. You are the only thing that can stop you is your mind, right? But everybody that's seeing you, that's not what they see. They are seeing the actual opposite of that. They're seeing you pain. You're following spirit wholeheartedly. Again, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra in the building. We got the King of Swords. This is somebody who is absolutely, positively sure. Right? And we got 7 up here. And we got Cancer came out in the dice. Got Gemini came out in the dice. But possible cancer. Cancer is one of the strongest intuitive beings in the zodiac, right? And they are very empathic. They're very empathic. They been described as being able to feel how other people are feeling, right? Feel how other people are feeling and think how other people are thinking. Kind of like some think like a killer type deal. But this is you being sure. This is you knowing that the voice that speaks to you is of God. And therefore you act with conviction and you stand on your words, right? You stand on your words. Yeah. You say what you mean and you mean what you say. You say what you mean and you mean what you say, right? If I'm lying, I'm dying. Yeah, that's you. Because you don't believe in no telling no lies. And that's why you hold that conviction like that. If you see that sword that he is holding up to the great divine is like a receptor, right? In the current of truth, justice, which is what the sword stands for, the current of truth and justice flows through him. He is a conduit, if you will. And the number 3 being significant again, we have the number 3 of wands, magic, right? Fire signs in the building. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, the number 3, heavy Aries energy on this number 3. Heavy Aries energy on this number 3. Aries is connected to the number 3, heavy Aries energy on this number 3. So you could just be somebody who got a fiery spirit. But this number 3 is symbolizing the birth of an enterprise, right? The birth of an enterprise. And again, like I said, whatever you are constructing, it is going to pay off. Whatever you are putting together, it is going to be successful. It's going to be lucrative. What else, Spirit? Close out this read. Tell us what we need to know. Bismillah, Bismillah. What else, Spirit? Bismillah. What they got going on? Okay. Okay. 7 intuitive flip. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There it is. Transformation. Transformation. Upcoming funeral, tower moment, by spiritual awakening. All right. So, this is the birth of an enterprise, right? But you also the tower is connected to Aries and Scorpio. The number 16 could be significant. The number 7 could also be significant, right? But there's definitely going to be some type of sudden, something that you're not expecting, right? It's going to seem like a really big deal. And it's going to really freak people out. But it's all preparing you for your destiny, for whatever this is you're constructing to sustain longevity. You have to get past this first. This has to happen first. What is this? I hear you, right? It is like, it's like a shakeup. It's like a shakeup. It's like a test. It is like a test. You see, when God is in the process of granting your wish, of granting you access to your abundance, sometimes he has to remove people and behaviors from your life. Sometimes we may drag our feet on things as far as correcting our actions or taking corrective actions behind our actions. And sometimes the universe does it for us. So this is the universe giving you a not so subtle nudge to take care of your business and remove yourself of all possible conflict. Clear it out. Bring the house down so that you can transform and remain unscathed. Yeah. This is for you to start it over. This is a do-over, a do-better. All right? I know we already 109. Let's pull a few more, right? So simultaneously as the upcoming funeral, we also have an upcoming wedding. So these could both be symbolic, right? You could be closing out a relationship and starting a new relationship. We also have weak men use violence first. Strong men use it as a last resort. So don't jump the gun. Everything does not deserve your physical attention. Believe none of what you hear and only half of what you see. Yeah, this gossiping thing, don't let it get you. He say, she say, don't fall victim to that, right? Chanting to the moon. Spiritualistic moon lover. So, for all my magical moon children out there, for all my moon lovers out there, this read is for you. Continue chanting. Worry not. Tower moments, they're only for the better, to bring about change for the better when we tend to drag our feet on cleaning out our energetic closet. This has been another magical production from the Magical Moonchild 444 Saga. I am your honorable and yet humble host, son of a Sufi, and I love you. I love you all.